Hey folks, CarStudio72 here, Adam in the Car Center of Excellence, KCE, looking at my workbench. And we're going to have a quick little video about this little jobber, Tunezilla's Haldex spring upgrade. So this one is the RS, it's the race spring. They also have a sport spring, so race is the stiffest or highest rate spring. And so, you know, what is this? If I can open it. Well, crap. All right. It's three 10mm 12-point bolts. What are those for? And a spring. That's it. And so I'm going to put a link in the description to Tunezilla's install video and the link to the product. Their video and the product link should show you everything you need. There's detailed instructions in the product link, and there is a video that shows you exactly what to do. But these are your prop shafts, so the drive shaft that goes to the rear end. You have to disconnect it, and they're one-time use bolts. So again, they're 12-point 10 mil, so kind of like a reverse triple square. But this is really all it is. This is about $60. It's a spring, and so you're going to ask, well, what does that do? The Haldex all-wheel drive system is pretty simple. It's a clutch pack in the rear differential with a pump, and that pump pumps a lightweight hydraulic gear oil. Haldex fluid is usually what it's called. It's just a lightweight gear oil, and it pumps it into a clutch pack. The output shaft of that clutch pack is attached to the rear axles, and the input shaft is attached to the front of the motor. And so when the pump engages, it squeezes the clutch pack together, and input and output, if the back of the car is that way, become one, so to say, and you transfer power to the rear end. That's all it is. Now, when you, I'm going to call it a blow-off valve. There's a valve that releases pressure if it gets too high. And about the only time I can think that happens is most likely when you are launching, like drag racing, or for me, autocross, where you launch to start. And so this spring is compressed inside that little valve, and when the pressure exceeds that, it will it'll push the spring basically and open a valve that releases some pressure. And so if you want harder launches, you put a stiffer spring in it. Now the question's immediately going to be from many people: do I need this? What is it, going to really do? Is it going to damage my Haldex? So if you're asking those questions, you probably aren't really a person that would be using this anyway. This is for people that have tuned their cars. They're beating the crap out of them. Now, Tunezilla says that the race spring rate, the higher rate one, is for you have to run their tune. I run United Motorsports Haldex tune. We're going to call that the same for this purpose. I think if you're running a standard, if you haven't tuned your Haldex, they would recommend the sports spring. I'm running the race spring because I have a tuned Haldex. My car is making substantially more power than stock. And so Haldex, I want it to engage as hard as it can when I'm launching. And that's what this does. Will it destroy my Haldex? I don't know. I know a couple guys that use these things and have had no problem. My car has 112,000 miles of hard use. The Haldex could go anyway. So I figure, why not? The install, while being straightforward, looks like a pain in the ass to do on my back in my garage on ramps. I have a buddy that works at an Audi dealer. He has offered to install it for me. So I'm going to have him install it within the next few weeks. And then I'll give maybe I'll do some launches. I have some 60-foot times from this car from prior to this spring. Tunezilla shows that it will improve your 60-foot time, which makes sense. So we'll see what it does. I think it absolutely will, just based on the data I've seen. But we're going to give it a go for $60. It's kind of a why not. Again, Tunezilla.com. You can go to their website, check my description for the video link and the install instruction link. But yeah, that's coming in the next few weeks with another video showing you what it does.